here for All Rock Live. I'm here with Ryan Mendez, lead guitarist for Yellowcard. How are you doing today?
Good, how about yourself?
Good. So what can we expect from the new album?
I think you can expect it to be, it's very energetic. I think it's pretty heavy, it's fun. We didn't necessarily set out to do that on purpose, but I think it just kind of ended up happening. I think there's a lot to offer, and it goes in some different directions than the last one did. Just basically touring nonstop to support the new record.
All right. As a music video for Always Summer, where did the inspiration or vision come for that video?
The gentleman who directed the video, his name's Robbie Starbuck. He basically just came up with the treatment for it. It was just kind of the vibe of the song is kind of fun and summery and energetic, and I think he kind of just wanted to reflect that in the video, and I think he did a good job at doing that. So he basically just had his idea. He said, "Hey, this is what I think it should be," and we liked it. So that was that.
So it was really easy to work with him?
Oh yeah. He's a great guy.
All right. When you're through thinking, say yes. You came out with the acoustic version of that, and you mixed and produced that. How was that for you?
Very, very stressful and very time-consuming. I basically did it in two halves. The first half I did it right after we were done recording the previous year, basically around Christmas time before we started up touring. Then the second half I did, I believe it was in July. We had a little bit of chunk of time before we started touring with Good Charlotte last summer. I did everything from scratch, so we didn't take any pieces from the real record. We just re-recorded everything.
Wow.
So it was a really stressful process, but I think it turned out really, really well, and the response was really great. So.
Well, who are some of your musical, inspirations? Like, who really inspires you?
I think I can kind of speak for the whole band when I say that we all kind of grew up listening to like melodic punk rock, like Fat Records, Epitaph stuff, NoFX, Propaganda, Strung Out, Lagwagon, those No Use for Name, those types of bands. Those are the bands that we were all listening to when we kind of wanted to start a band ourselves. Aside from that, I've always been super influenced by The Police. They've always been one of my favorite bands. Old Metallica for sure.
Best piece of advice you can give someone who's just picking up the guitar?
Play every single day, no matter what, even if it's only for 5 minutes, because so much of it is muscle memory, and even if it's just for a little bit, you have to pick it up every single day.
If you ran Van's Warped Tour, what are some of the bands that you would have touring with you? Like, they can be past, present, dead, alive. Sky's the limit.
Oh man, I would probably choose bands that I don't know if they would draw tons of people. They might, but just bands that I love. There's a metal band from Sweden called Soilwork. That's one of my favorite bands. Probably Strung Out. Body Jar, a band from Australia. Let's see here. Story of the Year for sure. Young Guns. You Me at 6. At All Time Low on it. We tour with them so much, and we have a ton of fun with them every time. Yeah, I mean, basically just all of our best friends.
I'd probably go. So. And when you're not on stage, what do you like to do at Warp? Do you like to go see other bands, relax in your tour bus? What do you like to do the most?
Be in air conditioning. A lot of times we try to go and watch our friends' bands play. I actually, a lot of times I'll play a song with All Time Low during their set. We've been playing soccer a lot as well. There's some bands from the UK and from Australia that play, and we've been kind of getting some games going. And anytime there's some grass, it's not always the case, but when there is, we always try to get that going as well.
Very nice. Trying to stay fit on the tour too.
Yeah,
All right.
The first Warped Tour I went to was in 1998, and it totally blew my mind. There was so many of my favorite bands playing, like Strung Out and NoFX, and the first time I ever heard Deftones was that year, and they just blew my mind. I became an immediate fan. I still am. Seeing that show and all those bands, I was like, man, I really want to do this, And the next year, my old band, we played one date on the Ernie Ball stage. We submitted for the Battle of the Bands, and they chose us to play in Ventura, which is in Southern California. And it was awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, we're playing Warped Tour. It's amazing. It's still a place that a lot of up-and-coming bands really get a launching pad and go on to be super huge. I mean, Warped Tour has broken so many bands over the years into the mainstream and into success, and I think it's still happening.
What are 5 things that you absolutely have to bring on tour? They could be things from home, things in general. Just what do you need there?
Can I say a shower? Because we have a shower on our bus, thankfully, not always, but if we had, that would be the number one thing if I could, especially on Warped Tour. Like bread and peanut butter, staples. You never know when the next time you're going to eat is when dinner ends at 7 and bus calls not till 3 a.m. You know what I mean? You got to have some stuff to eat. Definitely exercise shoes. We definitely try to work out a lot and play sports and things like that. We always actually, we play a lot of. We play a lot of FIFA on Xbox. We actually don't have an Xbox on the bus this time, which we're all really sad about, but that's usually one of the staples that we want to have on tour because we play it so much.
Nice.
Classic movies that we all like. Just good, mostly comedies, just something that we can always sit around and laugh at. So.
Do you have a favorite one?
Judd Apatow movies, Role Models and Forgetting Sarah Marshall and 40-Year-Old Virgin, those types of movies.
Very cool.
They're always like nothing too serious, but you know you'll always laugh at them.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Just we appreciate the support and check out the new record. Southern Air comes out August 14th.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much. Have a great time on Warped Tour.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.